Chapter 2, Europe in the New World, 982 to 1664. The first people from Europe reached North America around the year 1000. They were brave sailors. About 400 years later, other Europeans reached North and South America. They wanted to own new lands across the sea. They wanted to use the natural resources of North and South America to increase their own wealth. In this chapter, you will learn about their exploration of the Americas. The Norse sailors. The Norse or Northmen lived in northern Europe in what is now Norway and Sweden. Some people called them Vikings. The Norse were sailors and fighters. Between the years 800 and 1100, they sailed on ships to many lands. Some Norse settled in Iceland. Eric the Red and his son Leif Erikson were Norse. They were both explorers. Explorers traveled to unknown places. Eric left Iceland and settled in Greenland. Leif sailed from Greenland to find lands they had never visited. Leif landed in a place he called Vinland. Today, the land he called Vinland is part of Canada in North America. A new route to the east. Stories about the Norse discoveries reached the rest of Europe, but no one paid any attention, so the stories were forgotten. By the 1400s, people in Europe were interested in exploring again. Europeans wanted gold, silk, and spices from Asia. Traders who brought these products to Europe from Asia became rich. But the journey east to Asia was dangerous. Traders had to cross mountains and deserts. Ships could travel around Africa, but it took a long time. Europeans wanted an easier sea route. Columbus and the Great Adventure. How could people find a new sea route to Asia? An Italian sailor named Christopher Columbus thought he had an answer. He wanted to sail west to reach Asia. He wanted to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Columbus spent many years trying to raise money for sailors, ships, and supplies. Finally, Queen Isabella of Spain agreed to pay for his trip. In August of 1492, Columbus left Spain with 3 ships. Columbus sailed on the Atlantic Ocean for more than 2 months. Then one day the sailors saw birds carrying pieces of plants. Land could not be far away. On October 12, 1492, they reached the islands of the Bahamas. It was not Asia at all, but a land that Columbus did not even know was there. Columbus made 3 more trips. He returned in 1493 and sailed among the Caribbean islands. In 1498, his voyage took him to South America. In 1502, he explored the Caribbean Sea. Spanish explorers in the Americas. Columbus did not know where he had sailed. He thought that he had reached a part of Asia. He did not find a sea route for traders, but Spain became rich anyway. Other people from Spain soon went to the land that Columbus had reached. In 1513, a Spanish explorer reached land that is now part of the United States. He sailed to Florida. On the map, circle the name of the island he sailed from. And what was the explorer's name? So the explorer was Ponce de Leon, and he sailed from Puerto Rico. In 1519, the Spanish explorer Hernando Cortez sailed to what is now Mexico. Cortez and his men were searching for gold. They found the rich empire of a group of American Indians we call the Aztecs. An empire is a group of lands under one ruler. The ruler of the Aztec Empire was Montezuma. At first, the Aztecs did not try to fight Cortez. They believed that a great god would come to their lands. Montezuma thought Cortez might be that god. He welcomed Cortez to his lands, but Cortez put him in prison. Then Cortez claimed the Aztec lands for Spain. Okay, so we will stop there with today's lesson, and we will continue tomorrow.